What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Rikasi. Rikasi, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon, and choosing to support me both here on YouTube and over on Patreon. It means the absolute world to me to have you as a supporter and a member of the community. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for this month's request, because I lost my damn mind when I first heard Ginger. I reacted to Ginger's Pisces and it destroyed me. Her warm, rich vocals that then just get like that breathy sound to them, that then go into the most demonic scream I have ever heard come out of. I was not ready for that transition. And then at the end to go up into like the crazy high rock vocals that she can do. It blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. And this one is going to be so interesting, because I believe I said in that reaction, if I'm remembering correctly, I would love to see how she performs live, or at least how she performs, because in my brain, that's so much jumping around, I can't even fathom it. And so today we are checking out the lead vocalist of Ginger, whose name is Tatiana. She is doing one of their songs called Hedonist, but as a one-take vocal performance. I don't know, with it being one take vocal performance, I don't know if that means it's going to be her singing without any backing. I don't know if it's going to be just the backing track with her doing the vocals in one take. I imagine that's what it is, but I can't wait to hear what her voice does when it's just, this isn't a whole bunch of cuts and edits. This is just straight pure how she would perform a song live. I am so keen to hear what this is going to be. So as always, please jump in the link in the description, go to the original video and give it a like and a comment, and subscribe to Ginger if you haven't already. And we are going to get into this. This is the one take vocal performance by Tatiana of Hedonist by Ginger. Let's go. There's something immediately about the way that the instruments are done in this, not necessarily the drums, but something in the tone of that guitar and the deeper sound that it has, that just has this like hardcore grungy distortion to it. Like, it sounds like it's being played through old, cheap, nasty speakers at a pub or at a house party or something like that, where it's like straining the speakers just a little bit to give it that old school grungy sound. And I kind of love it.
I want a point impossible joy, in grand refusal of all the pleasures, right and wrong. I crave all pleasures, mine is pain. Let's have it my way, let it be no better gain.
I can never put my finger on who her vocals remind me of, because I'm getting some kind of female artist that I've heard before, and I can never put my finger on exactly who it is. I think something in her pronunciation and the way she says things occasionally give me a little bit of like Janis Joplin, kind of the la that she has to certain words gives me that, just in the pronunciation, but not the vocals. The vocals separately to that, I can't put my finger on who it's kind of reminiscent of, but it's not going to matter anyway, because this section is reminiscent of that, and then we're going to move into section 2, 3, 4, 5, and 12. Tatiana can do insane things with her voice on these songs, so it's in my brain at the moment of who's that reminding me of, and it could just be the inflection, it could just be the like slight accent that's giving me a little bit of Janis, but it's not going to matter in a minute when she shows off what she can do.
Let it be no better gain. Drowning in wine, my cup I refill. Indulging in desires, I crave all the thrill. Life is so momentary, love is so brief. I bask in delight, my opulence, my gift.
on the, I believe the line is let it, and then let it be no, on the big note she holds there, it is just gorgeously clear. It's wild to you. And I'm sure, like, before you record something like this, you do your vocal warm-ups and things like that. But there's some disconnect in my brain when I hear a song or react to an artist and they're doing incredible vocals. There's some disconnect in my brain that doesn't ever factor in that they could just be walking down the street, sitting on a bus, sitting in their place of employment, and decide to belt out notes like this. And that's baffling to me. That is insane to me. It's like how you see strong people, but you never really think that, oh yeah, the equivalent weight that guy's lifting in a strongman contest, he could lift the front end of a car easily, just walking down the street. You never think of someone doing that. And it's a similar thing to this, outside of the universe of the performance, of the concert, of the YouTube video. I never sit there and go, she's just walking around in her day-to-day life with pipes like that. And it is freaking unfair.
Let it be no pain, let it be no pain. Oblivious sleep from dawn till sunset. Just indolence and peace, I feast on all of that. Awakening brings hunger.
I love how you can hear in this section, she's still doing those big clear notes, but she's bringing in a little bit of that, more of that, the aggression's starting to come in, and I swear we're going to be shifting up into those insane scream vocals that I know that she can do, because I feel like you're starting to hear as she's going along, her tapping into that other side of her voice, if that makes any sense. I'm sure that she could just switch between the two at the drop of a hat. She doesn't need to, but for the building of the song, I feel like we're starting to get up beautiful, up here, clear notes, and then occasionally just a in there. And I don't know if that's making any sense, but yeah, it's just hitting me in that way of, oh, we're starting to get that grunginess coming through now. We're gonna shift soon.
Just indolence and peace, I feast on all of that. Awakening brings hunger, desire so intense, unquenchable thirst of pleasures minus pain.
Gorgeous.
Deprivation in exchange for immortality, or unlimited resources of ecstasy, and killed the fear of death and God. But I am far from standing next to decide. I'm not a theorist, I'm an expert in the science of vegetation. I'm a stranger to restrictions and my purpose to existence. Yesterday's all the time.
I love seeing, sorry to pause in the middle of it all, but it's going for longer than I thought it would. I was waiting until the end of the aggressive section to pause and talk about the stuff. But number one, I called it. I 100% called it. I heard the more aggression coming to the song. I'm like, you wouldn't just go straight from, well, you could if you want the shock factor, but the song built in a way where it's like, oh, we're getting to that aggressive section, and you could hear it starting to come into her voice because she wants to put those seeds in and builds that point, and it's so well done. But I love seeing here the way that kind of her posture as a singer basically changes as she gets into this, that you can see she's kind of tapping into a different section of her body to do this. And as well as that, you can see the way that her lips are completely off her teeth during this whole section to kind of create the right mouth sound for those, for lack of a better term, screams, those notes, is really, really cool to see. Watching her physically represent the technique and knowing this is one take, so this is actually her singing in front of us now. Like you watch a film clip with someone and you'll see them do the screaming notes, but you wonder if they're actually singing in that moment when they recorded it, or if they're just lip syncing. And so you can never know if what you're watching and what you're seeing their body do, and it's like, oh yes, there's no tension in their neck at all as they're doing that scream, they must be really talented. Well, in actual fact, it's just because in the video clip they're just going with no tension, whereas when they're actually doing it, there's a whole lot of strain and effort in there. You can see here that yeah, there's some, she's putting some effort in there, but she has the technique down. She has the technique so incredibly down.
God, but I am far from standing next to this side. I'm not a theorist, I'm an expert in the science of vegetation. I'm a stranger to restrictions and my purpose to existence is to taste all the delicacy of life.
The kind of happiness, of pleasure, quintessence.
To go straight from those freaking scream notes that are into the highest vocals that we've heard all song. Like, we just jumped way higher. We skipped the entire middle ground we'd been at before and just go over the top is wild. That is like I said before about how in the first verse she was singing in her normal voice and then she started to bring in that grunginess to lead into the scream. I'm like, she could have just done it as shock value. Instead, we did it on the way out. On the way out, we decided to go from full on into like, cool. You do that thing, man.
All the delicacy of life.
The kind of happiness, of pleasure, quintessence. Bottomless delight is a nature human right. Of pleasure, quintessence. Forget a consequence.
Deterrent as an enemy of life. My cup I refill, but the hunger remains. Beyond the thrill, my yearning sustains. Now sadness of sanity is bred of feasting on. I've been searching for something new, but the margins never close.
I love how in that section we almost got, it came out of it at the end and just went into normal scream, but we almost got the high, beautiful, clear singing transition into the normal kind of chestier, deeper singing with a little bit of the grungy in there to her higher kind of scream and then into the deep screams. It kind of transitioned through all the stages just to really blow your mind and drive home the point of what she can freaking do. And it's wild. It is so crazy. Sorry, I had a slight tech issue there. But yeah, absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah, but the margins never close. A blessing.
I love just a little in there for just a little bit of extra effect.
A grand curse.
I love with this song as well, musically, like you expect from a song like this, if it's going to have those scream vocals and the aggression and everything, you expect it all to be very big and over the top and like fast-paced music. And the music was kind of this methodical bum, 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 for a lot of the song. And that was really cool that it didn't ever need to get up there because she can just carry it on her vocals. Really cool song. Incredible vocalist. Tatiana is insane. Absolutely insane. And I'm very curious whether she's done these one-take vocal performances because of people asking questions similar to what I did of like, how the hell does she do this live? Or how the hell does she do this? Like, I'm pretty sure the last one I reacted to was actually a live session as well. But it's just hard to wrap your head around. And so seeing these one-take vocal performances where you know there's no cuts, no edits, it's so cool. It is so incredibly cool to see and to hear just how much her vocals can do, how far they can go, and it's absolutely, it's just mind-blowing. I am so impressed by her vocals and by their music in general. It's just absolutely awesome. Please check out the original video that's linked in the description below. Go to the original and give it a like and a comment, and subscribe to Tatiana if you haven't, or subscribe to Ginger if you haven't already, because that's the band. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to this channel. Let me know some of Ginger's other awesome songs that really show off what Tatiana can do and what the band can do in general. And if you're able to and you want to support me even further, check me out over on Patreon. It is the support of my Patreon followers that keep this channel going. So if you enjoy my content and you're able to, check me out over there. I do weekly polls for the reactions that I do here on the channel, and you can get access to vote on the polls and be in our incredible Discord community for as little as $1 a month. I also do weekly polls for the I also do weekly TV show reactions, I should say. I also do a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. Our monthly movie reaction is coming out in the next few days, so if you sign up now, you'll get to see it as soon as it drops. So check that out. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.